Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to react to the controversial Rise of Pipkin Pippa by Rima Evenstar, I think? Yeah. I've been following Pippa now for like 2 to 3 months, and I need to increase my knowledge about her lore, apparently. Yeah, let's get into it. Walmart, okay. Why Walmart? Huh?
Did they reorganize all of the aisles again? Where would their kitsune section be now? I swear to God, if I have to be stuck with the horse memes for another week, I'm gonna fucking shoot up a Walmart!
What? Okay.
Oh, hey,
What the hell?
crazy seeing you here. You're probably wondering, who the hell is that deranged rabbit girl blasting up the foot care section? Promise to be my...
That's an interesting introduction.
And I'll tell you all I know about this rabid maniac.
Kind of. Rima Evenstar. Okay. Correction.
Pipkin Pippa is the embodiment of she's just like me for real.
Just like me for real.
Dwelling keyboard warrior. Pippa is a female English virtual YouTuber and a member of Face Connect. She debuted as part of its first generation alongside Rinku Ashilia, Hakushika Iori, Tenma Maemi,
Tenma, no.
Shizui Mishiru, and Utatane Naza. She's kind of like a female, more hyperactive version of Asmongold. After all, they both drink way too much soda and repurpose entirely harmless part of their households for quite unsavory uses.
And no more vomit drawer. Wait, what do you mean no more?
She does have what? She has a vomit drawer? Or head? What the fuck am I already watching?
I haven't had mold in here for a while. No.
Mold?
Oh, I haven't had a vomit drawer in like over 2 years now. Jesus Christ. Listen.
What? What the hell?
The trash can out of the bathroom like a normal person. Why did you keep a drawer? Well, because I needed something that I could like lay my head in.
I don't know what to say.
In case I got sick in the middle of the night. And you were like a kid when you did this?
No, an adult.
In a world filled with carefully curated personas, Pippa's unabashedly degenerate antics deeply resonate with her audience.
Oh fuck, you guys said a bunch of them, holy shit!
What the hell?
A devoted cult following. Her genuine and unfiltered opinions, regardless of the potential for pushback or controversy, have struck a deep chord with her loyal fan base. As deranged as Pippa comes off, she is still very relatable and stands as a refreshing anomaly in the VTuber scene. From reacting to wacky stories to 4chan reading ASMR.
What the hell? I didn't know that. 4chan reading ASMR. This is getting insane.
To lick our souls clean of my seed after the act is done.
Pippa has endless hours of content ready to destroy you mentally. Pippa is sometimes dubbed Walmart Pecora.
I'm about to oh my god, what was that? What did I just read?
But naturally, straddling the fine line between edgy humor and shock value can stir debates, leading to polarized opinions about her. This divide is stark with...
This is an insane woman. I can tell already. Oh god, no. Phobia, Kraken, Brexit phobia? Brexit? What the hell?
Individuals either adoring her unique charm or finding her approach very off-putting. Before Pippa's debut, she released these videos as teasers showcasing.
Why do you have... Why are you in the... chips area? What the hell?
Her personality. 3 of her notable videos include VTubers are a psyop, where she claims
VTubers are a psyop. Hey, there might be some truth to that, I guess. I guess so.
that VTubers were part of a government psyop to ensure that humans wouldn't breed. PPPP
What?
and a clean version of Ram Ranch.
18 happy friends at a slumber party. Big fat fluffy pillows wanting to be hugged.
A classic. Pippa initially dreamt of joining Hololive. I'm, in a way, glad she got rejected, because if she did join Hololive...
Hey, then she couldn't be so unhinged, so I guess it's a W.
The Pippa that we know today. She finally made her long-awaited debut on June 20, 2021. In that stream, she explained that she's actually 3, that she likes tabletop RPGs, and if you're a D&D lover like Pippa, do you know what else you might like? This book called The Tome of Phalor. It's a beautiful, comprehensive guide.
Is this an ad? This might be an ad.
Think of it like the fairy equivalent of the monster manual. But
I mean,
with less
okay.
stomping and way more sparkles. This book is so useful for world building with minimal rules, meaning even I could use it without messing up the campaign in the first 5 minutes. It works with loads of RPG system like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and it's
Dungeons and Dragons is dead. It has been overtaken by the woke.
It's fantastic inspiration for readers and writers too. In the Tome of Phalor, dive into the mystical world of fairies with the latest book from Fable Spinners. Enhance your stories with incredible descriptions of Fey realms, beautiful imagery, quirky characters, and mysterious powers, such as the all-powerful archfey that rules over fairies.
Well, I'm not into board games, so I guess not.
The Tome of Phalor has this mythical upgrade, the unicorn. It's way less clingy than those online parasocial unicorn fans, am I right? This book is perfect for RPG lovers, fantasy writers, and anyone who secretly believes in fairies.
Yeah, are we done now?
Remember, the hardcore version, the fancy one, is a Kickstarter exclusive, and the
Okay.
campaign ends in March, so make sure you don't miss it. Thank you, Tome of Phalor, for sponsoring this video. Now
Yep,
back
a
to
sponsor.
the main content, which is probably less magical, although it's very pastel. But hey, at least I won't have glitters in my hair for the next 6 months. During her debut, Pippa also
We're in the
said
lace
that
section
she
again.
likes power chords, playing video games, and she loves chips. On the other hand, she hates technical difficulties, lag, bufferings, and crowds, but
Based.
most of all, she hates the federal government.
Based also.
Big fan of the government. 30 on 30. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government.
If you hadn't noticed
True.
already, Pippa is what we call a conspiracy theorist. She kind of tried to be more CISO and clean in the first few weeks of her debut.
Chat, do you want a kiss? You want a kiss? Winding up.
This is an insane woman already.
It lasted a total of like 2 streams, and she slowly evolved into what she is today. The Yabbit
So she was essentially mostly family friendly for like 2 streams and then got completely insane. That's
menace
wild.
and force of chaos. Pippa loves corrupting everyone she collaborates with her conspiracy theories and odd internet facts.
Based.
The same goes for when she
Oh,
collabs
Kirsche.
with Kirsche. Collaborations between Pippa and her are consistently remarkable because of their amazing synergy. I believe collabs have the potential to be much more than just
Yeah, those
combining
collabs
accounts. If
are
the
really funny.
creators really click, it makes for content that grabs attention in ways they couldn't do by themselves. So just combining 2 big fan bases might not even bring the best results at time. This really showcases how it's all about that connections in those collabs, which can spark amazing content. And this goes for
Yeah,
any-
collaborations are, I'd say, they are great. However, if the people collabing don't really work well together, it's kind of like weird. There's like this weird how do you put this? This weird energy. I don't know how to put it. It's just weird.
And small.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a black squirrel.
Oh.
What? Why can't you just say okay?
She's gotta specify that it's melanated for when she attacks it.
What? What? Okay. Yeah. I guess.
The thing is, Pippa often describes herself as being quite pessimistic about the world and herself. But now when it comes to VTubing,
She like me for real, for real.
She harbors an incredible passion. And when she begins discussing them, you can tell she sees them as a positive driving force and source of inspiration, and that she is quite knowledgeable about
Makes sense, I guess. I always had this kind of feeling that she's really passionate about VTubing when she talks
topic,
like
as well as being full
about
of
it.
great advices.
And you cannot be them, but you can be you. This is so corny. This is so corny. But you can be you, and you can be one of those like super cool people. Be super talented and super amazing. And it might
I mean, it may sound corny, but she is right. She is correct in that regard.
to get to that point, and it's really upsetting sometimes. You gotta let go of your ego though, but just keep at it, and then you'll hit whatever fucking age. You hit
Yeah,
40.
she is correct. This may sound corny, but it's the truth.
And your fucking drawings and your inventions and whatever the hell, you know.
So it would make sense for Pippa
But she still has a vomit drawer. Why do you have a vomit drawer?
to found her own VTuber idol agency. In one instance, she even started a meme idol agency called Flavor.
Flavor.
Is a
Meme
meme corporation set up by Pippa with the help of AI. It's meant
Insane.
as a parody of the state of VTubing and corporate culture. In this setup,
Insane.
Pippa is portrayed as a failed, evil corporate CEO who got fired from her previous company called Kuro Company after one of her former talents revealed Pippa was using her powers to force sexual favors from the
Huh? Okay.
talents. Given that the entire project is open source, Pippa's fans begin to contribute, leading to a surge of content for her community.
The Pippaverse. Literally the Pippaverse.
Sandbox for everyone involved. This initiative led to 5 generations of VTuber models which were adopted and operated by her fans emerging from this agency. They even created
Ain't no way.
for each and every single model. Made
What
up
the
logs
hell?
also emerged from this parody agency, including fake Discord logs that were leaked and even, yes, fake VTuber drama, leading to one of their affiliated talents having to issue an apology.
What the hell?
Initially, it was
I
all
mean-
fun and games.
I mean, that's creative. That is a creative idea. Not gonna lie, but why?
But eventually, she kind of lost control of it as it took a life on its own. Her coworkers began to get annoyed with some of the interactions with her fan base. And even the CEO of Face Connect, Sakana, started sweating a little bit, I'm sure. Everyone was wondering
That's funny.
how
That's really
much she was
funny.
actually
I have to
responsible
admit,
for
that
what
is
the
funny.
flavor talents were doing.
So, like, do you actually like run these accounts or something? Like, none of them. I don't own any of these. None of them. I have.
She completely lost control over them. That is
I made this
insane.
logo. With chat's help, I generated the images. That's it. I have not made any of these accounts.
So her fans then literally went out and made accounts and even models. That is insane.
So eventually she had to distance herself from it. And that's kind of the downside of having an edgy fan base. The positive aspects is
That
that
is
you're
funny
extremely hard
as
to
hell.
cancel, because most things will fly with them. The downside is that they're kind of hard to control, and if you ever want to go more sesso,
And she absolutely lost control of them. That is insane.
In another hilarious antic created by her fanbase, the Pipakistan fan Twitter account was created.
The National Bank of Pakistan. That is insane, dude.
Play account where each day the value of the fictional Pippa currency called the bun is adjusted up or down.
Pippa currency.
Later stream or
these people are insane. This is insane.
Pippa has her own bank, and on that topic, what the fuck are you guys doing? Where is my bank?
How am I supposed to rule the world like this?
But one.
You're a horse. The only thing you get is your model and then horse feet added to it. I've seen the tweet. I've seen that edit.
That helped her put her on the map is the Hogwarts Legacy scandal. Hogwarts Legacy is a...
That was such a shitty scandal, dude. I don't know if you remember, but when they went after Silvervale, which backfired because Silvervale didn't bend the knee to the Twitter freaks.
February 10, 2023, and is
Based.
an action role-playing game set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Is it right? Well, the plot twist is that its author, J.K. Rowling, has been making quite a lot of disparaging political comments about transgenders and trans rights on social
Yeah,
media.
I really don't care.
Despite not being directly involved in the game's development or its narrative.
Yeah, she was literally not involved, and the money she got from it was like what? Barely noticeable. The only ones that got punished are were the developers, to be fair.
Rowling profits from the game due to her ownership of the Harry Potter intellectual
Yeah, that's barely anything. Like pocket change.
Within the Harry Potter universe, including Hogwarts Legacy, generates royalties for her. This, of course, developed into a large-scale protest and boycott against all streamers that wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy.
Just didn't work though. It did not work.
Which resulted into a
which was funny.
Campaign of several content creators. A list was even created to keep track of who was playing the game at the time.
They call it the Wizard game. They are even scared of saying its name. Well, scared of saying its name.
Targets of harassment. The biggest examples of these was the targeted harassment of VTubers such as Silvervale and
Silvervale.
The conversation
culminated
in a
Pikami has not who is now Henya, I think. Yeah, should be Henya. Didn't really say that she graduated because of the harassment. However, I do think there is a chance that it was because of the harassment. Do not quote me on that. I have no idea.
Cyberbullying and lots of attempts at cloud chasing from several smaller VTubers who seized the opportunity to promote their own
that was
as a safe space. Unlike the
I hate this VTuber, by the way. Can I say it? Aurora Maki. I dislike her. Since then I heavily dislike her. And I wish she would disappear, because her tweets occasionally appear and they're really retarded.
Voices created a false consensus of unanimity in opinions. Most were too scared to speak out or give a more nuanced take on the topic for fear of losing their platforms or even being publicly harassed. So this led to the harassment, doxing, and bullying of Silvervale especially, who broke down on stream several times and even saw some of her relationships with her coworkers sour.
We all understand your feelings, and
that was so sad. But I think she came out from that way stronger than before, so I guess it's fine.
Enjoyed your time here while you were here, and it's okay if you don't want to be here anymore. But harassing people in a video game is not
over a video game.
activism and try to make legitimate
challenges.
They can't do that. Because they just want a virtue signal on the internet. If they really wanted to do anything to bring upon change, why don't you go to China? Why don't you go to the Middle East? Oh, I know why. Because you're gonna get killed there. You're gonna land in jail. This is why you're doing it here, where it barely has any use anymore, because most of the minorities are fully accepted here in the West. But like I said, you won't go to the places where it's not. You won't go to Poland. You won't go to Russia. You won't go to Turkey. Because you're gonna get your ass beat. That's the harsh truth. Which is why you will virtue signal here in the West. That's all I'm gonna say.
The worst part of the whole thing is that the harassment also resulted in the departure of the VTuber Pipkin, who was
But she's back as Henya, which is cool.
For her impeccable behavior, and that's when Pippa steps in.
Silvervale just got harassed over it. I think some people just started fucking harassing Silvervale from Shoujo because she's playing it. They harassed Pipkin. Yeah, they harassed Pipkin. Poor Pipkin, she didn't deserve it. She did not deserve it. People fucking suck. Don't get political in here.
Pikami was forced to graduate. Which is sad. Because, yeah, she did not deserve this whatsoever. But I think she's really happy as Henya. So, I guess it's fine.
Man, don't get political. Just, man. Okay, I'm gonna get political. Okay, I just think it's hypocritical to lose your fucking mind about the Harry Potter shit and then to go and play like Genshin Impact or fucking...
Based. If you are part of any minority, when you play Chinese games, you are a hypocrite. That's all I'm gonna say. You are a hypocrite.
Alright, I'm just saying. I could sympathize if it was like people were consistent with it, right? But then it's not.
But they're not consistent with it.
Okay, it's not consistent.
Upon learning of Pikami's graduation, Pippa took the day off from streaming and returned the next day with a Hogwarts Legacy stream, despite
based woman.
This was Pippa's way to stand against the Twitter outrage mob.
Today's stream! I hate this franchise, but I hate people on Twitter more!
The situation led to significant backlash, prompting a noticeable shift in
spending 60,000 playing something you dislike to own the libs. Funny.
Strong reaction from those previously silent or neutral, revealing the broader spectrum of view.
I like to quote Mr. Pokey here. Be neutral. Be neutral. But that man isn't neutral either. So it doesn't really matter, huh?
Intense debate on the matter. And while it is true that some political agitators might have partaked in this movement, most people just wanted to play a game they loved. The problem is that these
basically
people attack such a wide brush of people. It's
cool
like
answer.
saying Pokemon fans are transphobic. Most people didn't have any political stake in this.
At this point, if somebody calls you a phobe of anything, just say yes and lean totally into it. Be unhinged. Why not?
They just wanted to play a franchise they grew up with.
Gator Gamer
ended up catapulting Pippa to higher heights as she got lots of people talking about her, for better or for worse. Many criticized her takes, and among her biggest critic is a prominent political left-wing YouTuber called Vosh.
Vosh, no, oh no, Vosh.
But I stand by it. My moral principles are rock solid.
In hindsight, this would end up being...
Am I going to say it? Fuck it, I'll say it. Something else is rock solid as well, my friend. Yeah, you know why.
Really poor choices of words.
You'll know why.
So Vosh decided to pick a fight with Pippa.
He's rock solid.
Internet threads meant
for something else.
her in a bad light that we'll cover later in the video.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi.
What the hell? Okay, I guess I forgot everyone is a Nazi at this point, so it doesn't really matter.
He didn't expect this bunny anime girl to end up
Nothing too crazy here. Nothing crazy was said.
Absolutely cooked him. Let's just say Vosh has a history of taking clopping a little too far.
Did you hear about what Vosh said about you? Yeah, I think he said I'm a Nazi. I'm not really concerned if a horse fucker thinks I'm a Nazi though.
Yeah, no, what I was referring to him being solid. He leaked himself, I think, watching some horse lolly action. I'm not entirely sure about this. The man is weird.
Pippa was even more right there than she thought at the time. See, Vosh has been vocal in critiquing the VTuber community, alleging that it harbors individuals with pedophilic tendencies and even an overemphasis on lolly content.
Yeah.
A large portion of VTubers are degenerate 4chan incel pigs.
And he's also the same guy who's recently come under fire for accidentally opening his non-sorted folder, which revealed a bunch of very young-looking girls in promiscuous positions with none other than
horses.
This is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
I don't know what's worse here, that he's a mega hypocrite, that there is horses mixed in his prawn folder, or that all of this is...
You should run. He likes horses. Holy man. This was funny as hell.
Now that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick, kind
of. The problem is that with lolicons is that first of all, we are in an era where nobody even knows what a lolly is at this point. For me, it's characters that are, for example, really like slim, not like super feminine. Characters like Kale and Caulifla from Dragon Ball, Kizuna AI, Gargura, these kind of,
you know what I mean?
Things.
Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
I want to emphasize that even during the intense discussions surrounding Hogwarts Legacy and
I want to play Star Stable Online with you.
Consistently called for the respect of
nah, dude, no way.
Issued a tweet.
Notice, it's nice to meet you all. It's been a hectic past few days, and I'm not sure how to word this properly. While I do appreciate all of the kind messages, I don't appreciate being used as an excuse to attack other people. Let's not shit-fling and attack other people's identities. If I see it, I'll be blocking and banning you from my community like I do the rest of the trolls and bullies.
Based.
Do not try to misinterpret my words and use me as a banner to attack other people. Pippa.
Although it sparked considerable backlash, I believe was essential in defining her community's boundaries firmly. This step was crucial to communicate.
Sure, it makes sense, obviously. I guess. Yeah. Nothing much to add to that, so.
Sparked considerable backlash, I believe was essential in defining her community's boundaries firmly. This step was
had some issues with audio, fix that.
What is and isn't acceptable behavior within her community, showing her dedication to creating a respectful space despite what most of her aunties would want you to believe.
Yeah, makes sense, obviously.
The next day of Pippa's Hogwarts stream was her birthday, and her fan, Mr. Yura, organized a birthday billboard ad for her.
That's cool. Okay, that's funny.
Controversial figures has its perks and downsides. One of the downsides being that you're prone to attacks from...
Yeah, one of the downsides is that if you make controversial content, there's obviously controversy. There will obviously follow controversy. And a lot of people who start to make controversial content will break down because of the pressure of making said controversial content.
Outside sources such as hacks, doxes, as well as being mass reported. In one of those instances,
this can happen.
Twitter account got banned for a single day.
I got Twitter banned last night, and now I can't send tweets from my phone anymore.
Yeah, got nuked.
28th, Pippa also got her Discord banned as well for unknown
Yeah, I
reasons.
remember that one got also nuked.
It's fine. It's fine.
respond to DMs.
Luckily, she regained access back to her account.
That's one way to see it.
January 8th.
Please, Discord support! You said I have 14 days to resolve my account issue or you close my account! But you won't respond to any tickets? My Discord is back! I will never say anything bad about Discord again!
Until they nuke you again.
In a fake doxing attempt. Basically what happened is that a YouTuber by the name of Camelot331 posted an IRL
I know that
tweet
YouTuber.
alluding that it was Pippa. Pippa then responded to the tweet confirming that this was not her and added that
I think it was another VTuber, right?
Issues for VTubers and legal issues for VTubers in corporations.
Jesus Christ, this not me. Please don't post things like this about VTubers. It creates privacy issues, and for people in a company, it could create legal issues.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then apologized on Twitter for the trouble he had caused, stating,
"People obviously saw the picture I posted yesterday. Had I known the VTuber culture, I wouldn't have posted. A friend was hurt over it. Something I would never want to happen. Even more were hurt. It was a joke. Sorry to Pip. Good lesson learned. Apologies. Yours truly, C30."
The problem was that he was not sorry, and I think like he had like specific like letters in his apology highlighted, which formed like a different word. I don't know.
Upon Pippa's tweet, internet detectives delved into the message, highlighting several letters scattered within the text to unveil a hidden phrase. Phase is gay. This revelation led
Phase is gay, that's funny.
Either a lack of remorse or an
Yeah, he had no remorse, and he wasn't really sorry at all.
The cryptic message might have been a response to Pippa's previous jest, referring to him as
The lengths he went to craft a message to craft an apology where he could hide that sentence. Reminds me of Mario Galaxy, like the "You are Mr. Gay" joke.
As a fruit during a collaborative podcast.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to see immediately.
You think it's your fault for looking a little too fruity, maybe?
Why you gotta say that?
But the biggest Pippa has received is
he looks a little too fruity, of course.
This is a common trend in VTuber spaces to throw that word around. People
And this is not just in the VTuber space. This is in regard to Twitter everywhere, because everybody is something phobic these days.
Was a Nazi at one point,
Pecora?
Speak about in my Gura video.
Wait, no, Gura. Okay, that's funny.
Shekels, which is an Israeli currency, often referenced in Jewish conspiracy theories or
Shekels. Never heard of that.
937. Thanks for the stream, Pips. Have my shekel. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the. I'm rubbing my hands. Thank you for the shekels. What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, guys.
And then they also accused her of doing racist jokes.
Oh man, imagine imagine his opening line was like, "I'll take your breath away."
What the?
Which was, well, that's Pippa.
Sometimes I say stupid shit. I'm gonna fucking shoot up a Walmart! Sometimes
Based.
I say stuff and I don't believe it, but I believe it while I'm saying it. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever said. Why did I say that?
During a gameplay session of Hogwarts Legacy,
yeah, pretty
some
much.
Viewers interpreted the player's negative comments about goblins.
I do that too. Nothing crazy here.
Anti-Semitic as well.
That thing's fucking ugly.
Nothing is fucking ugly.
You know what? I think it's okay we're killing these things. They're pretty fucking ugly. I think we should genocide them.
This confusion may stem from prejudiced stereotypes about Jewish people, leading to a mistaken belief that their criticism.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. If you see goblins and you make a connection with the Jewish people, you're kind of weird.
Of goblin characters were indirectly targeting Jewish individuals. Allegations that Pippa then took the time to clarify during the stream.
It's like saying you see a Muslim and then you see a terrorist.
I just want to say, people thought that I was being anti-Semitic.
They throw these words around. It's insane.
And like wrinkly, gross little faces and long ears and shit. Bro, the guy, no! That's not a dog whistle, dude! They're goblins! They're creepy looking!
Pippa also has
Yeah.
been accused of denying the Holocaust, when in fact this clip
What
only
the
was
hell?
reading a really messed up super chat.
For the 333, I think Helen was mostly legit, but not as capable as she's made out to be. Like how that one event happened, but 6 million? No way.
Huh?
Same with this clip where she
Find him. Who made that? Who made that donation? That is insane, dude.
conspiracy theorist trope.
But King Angel,
Based.
what if I told you it's already like that? What if I told you that there's already a group of people running the world right now, and they have been for hundreds of years? Or even
I'm not saying that she's wrong, because she might be correct.
trying to reduce the world population to 1 billion, or so some conspiracy theorists say. What if I told you, King Angel, that it's not about the population number, it's about who is left?
These are just few minutes out of thousands of hours.
She might be onto something, to be fair.
She usually focuses on creating uplifting projects, offering advices to VTubers, and producing entertaining content for her fans. These are just
That's cool.
essentially edgy jokes, but joking about sensitive topics doesn't require you to endorse these subjects. And if you don't believe me, just
People lost the ability to understand, like, edgy and dark humor.
hear it from Pippa herself.
Sometimes I say
Which is
something
unfortunate.
stupid, but I don't mean it. Or sometimes
Of course,
I
like,
say
there's like a difference. If you make fun, for example, like the Trump stuff, and you make fun of the guy that got shot, that's a different story. If you make fun of the shooter, that's funny.
and a year later, shocking, I know, but people change in a year. I don't believe it anymore. Or sometimes I still agree with it, but I didn't mean to word it the way that I did. I'm not gonna apologize, but I wish you wouldn't hate me so much. I would have worded it more nicely if I had known you were gonna hone in on.
Nah. If you have an opinion, say it with your heart.
Often accused of being part of the
Scream it.
movements, which has been associated with anti-Semitism. These antis often dig up clips of Pippa where she presumably
Yeah, and then they take those clips out of context. We know this. Classic tactic.
manipulated coworkers into thinking
Kind
that
of boring,
the
to be fair.
website is a good place.
They've talked about us a bit.
Like, for example, Def, who clipped Kirsche out of context.
Liberals. Hey-chan just called you delicious.
Yes, this video is fucked.
Joshua, what's going on? Sorry.
Crazy to think anyone would call Tenma innocent. The website owner addressed Pippa's comments and her
I've watched a few clips of Tenma. That woman is not innocent. That woman is similar crazy.
positive reaction to his response sparked
No
additional
reaction.
controversy. This sequence of events further intensified the debate surrounding her actions and statements.
Did you say no's reaction to you? What the hell? No? What do you say? What the fuck is this pet anime shit?
What the hell?
Are we screaming right now?
Can I just say that Pippa's laugh is just really, really weird? I have a hard time classifying this as a laugh, but I guess that's how she sounds.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You said you wanted to become a VTuber. No? Well, how
She
do you
sounds like a little bit like she's about to
Also
die.
been several threads made on Pippa where she is also accused of supporting and encouraging interactions with lolcows and alt-right Gamergates figures. The controversy surrounding
Okay.
Pippa involves clips that when viewed without context, appear quite incriminating. However, it's important to note that these clips were often deliberately taken out of context. The background
like I
and
said,
timing of these
the good old clipping out of
accusations are
context
crucial
strategy.
for understanding the full picture. The allegations originated from a user involved
Wait,
in the
Kefalt? Oh no.
farm movement led by Kifals, a controversial figure who had her own movement turn against her after she was accused of embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's obviously a lot more to
She
be
got
said
cooked.
about Kefals, but she's not a VTuber, so honestly, who cares? All you need to know is that this movement, which initially aimed to boycott this particular website, eventually morphed into a widespread hate campaign. Its main objective shifted towards opposing anything associated with kiwi farms. This campaign scrutinized anyone with
Now the fact that I hear kiwi farms again after a year. The last time I heard this term was a year ago. That also was a shit show.
even the slightest connection to the website, including those who referenced it in memes, jokes, or even casual mentions. Consequently, Pippa found herself targeted during this period, caught in the crossfire of the movement's broader agenda to combat the
I think the video is lagging a little. Can't do much about that right now.
Or someone such as Vosh, who now stumbles onto these threads and who doesn't understand the context of the time and space where these were written, will only...
Vosh is a really... I think they cut off his balls. To be fair.
At face value.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi.
And this is why she has been a heated topic amongst VTuber audiences in the past couple of years, but hopefully this helped shed a light on some of the misconceptions about her.
Yeah, it did.
That Bosch collab.
You're gonna ask him to see his barn?
Okay, that was funny. See his barn, okay. I mean, the man likes horses.
Really shows how a VTuber can embrace the whole 4chan/anonymous forums/rats and how we can engage with these communities without necessarily have them define us. There is a lot of great content that can come out of mixing communities like this. And she is not just your edgy, epic, rabid VTuber, but a complex character capable of fitting both in the shitposting
Now I know.
glossy idol
Now I know, at least a little bit more.
The fascinating thing with her is how she's managed to thread the line of controversy, often even crossing it sometimes, to the despair of her boss Fishman. She definitely likes to keep everyone on their toes.
Each time she tweets, that man must be sweating. That man must sweat literal buckets of water. Insane, dude. That man is always in danger. That man fears this woman.
Even through the really controversial shit she says. I guess that's the perks of always being really honest about who you are to your audience. They'll accept you for who you are. It makes it even more remarkable that she
this is cool. I like her.
Sakana intentionally recruits controversial talents, but still aims to be seen as a legitimate idol company. So she definitely had to become a bit more tame since joining, and that's...
The funny part about Face Connect is that there's a lot of VTubers who are part of Face Connect who are similarly unhinged and degenerate. I think there's a lot of degenerates in the Japanese side of Face Connect.
Probably for the best. There is only a certain
I just saw some clips recently, which kind of weird.
More hassle than it's worth it. Not gonna lie, I was familiar with Pippa before this video, but I hadn't dove that deep into her content.
I was familiar with her too, but now I know. I know more at least now.
I mean, she's kind of based. I always like.
Yeah, she is. It's true, she is based.
But what do you guys think of her? Let me know in the comments below.
She is, well, based. Very entertaining. She can handle controversy really well. A lot of content creators can't do that. A lot of VTubers, they just like collapse in on themselves once they receive backlash, or like, especially like Nichi Sanji content creators, like literally like break when Twitter disagrees with them. Well, there are also bigger content creators like TrueKiwi who haven't streamed for a while because they posted shit on Twitter and received the backlash for it, which is funny. But yeah, that's it for this reaction video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.